Hello guys, this is Archie with another Hunt Showdown video. Now, in this video, we're going to be talking about 5 things that you should know when you start playing Hunt Showdown. Now, there's a lot of people that start Hunt and they get frustrated. They uninstall the game, they never play it again and stuff like that. But I'm here to tell you that this game is good. And these things you should know. Now, I'm not going to guarantee you're going to like the game because of these 5 things, but it's going to make your gaming experience much more enjoyable. So please, sit back and let's start.
So first we have overall knowledge will win more fights than anything else, which could be aim, skill, and whatever else you're thinking about. Now, it doesn't really matter how good someone is when they first start playing the game. I mean, sure, it will help if you have good aim. It'll help a little bit when you first start a hardcore game like Hunt Showdown. But for me, overall, knowledge is number 1 for a game like Hunt. It's like a hardcore game. It's not like your average Call of Duty. You just go in, spawn, kill someone, die, spawn again. You know what I'm saying? So it's knowledge is literally number 1. And there's loads of people asking me about how I did whatever they saw me do on stream. It could be wipe a team, how I dealt with situations, what spots to go to, and so on. There's a lot of streamers that start this game that are good at FPS, and when they play Hunt, they'll die and they'll give up. So if you die when you first start, or even if you're decently outplayed player, you just have to gather more knowledge instead of just going in and just tunnel visioning in one thing. Now, it could be improving your map knowledge, it could be improving literally your gameplay, which could be anything that you do in this game. Whereas, like, where the clues are, where the AI spawn, where people camp, where the good spots are, just anything like that. So, get your knowledge up and you will be so much better. There's a lot of guides on YouTube. I'm making loads. I've got loads of them on my YouTube. There's other people with guides too. Gather that knowledge and become a better player, guys.
So, first off, we have AI. Now, AI is a big factor in this game. And when I watch new players play this game, AI is always a problem for them. Now, if you understand the AI fully, they will not be in your way as much as they are when you're starting out, basically. Because, like, for example, if you aggro a hive, this is a hive right here, what I see them doing is running away when they can easily just shoot it or throw a fuse at it and one-shot it, or a throwing knife, or even knife it or something. You can easily just aggro it like this. If you get aggroed, let's say you're in a fight, you're aggroed, the hive, turn around. That's it. You don't need to be distracted too much. Don't focus on the AI too much. The AI are there to distract you, basically, and you don't want them to distract you. Now, obviously, we got a meathead here. We can, if you want to kill a meathead, they provide a lot of XP. You can kill them by a nade. You can spam them with a lantern until they burn to death, if there's nobody around, of course. But if you are about to get into a fight, you're gonna ignore the the meathead anyways, because it's gonna take ages to kill it if you're not gonna nade it or anything. But obviously, I would suggest to avoid it anyway, because you're about to get into a fight. But if you're not getting into a fight, I would just nade it like this. So if you just wait and just cook the nade, cook it a little bit, there you go. Down goes the meathead. Now that's a lot of XP. Okay, and obviously zombies are straightforward. If you have a knuckle duster, or a knife or even a buttstock. But you should always have a knife or knuckle duster. You just go boom, boom, right? Or knife, boom. Ignore him. As soon as you kill him, ignore him. He's not in your way. Okay? Don't be staring at the zombie coming at you. Stare around first and then just go boom. Get on with your life. Okay? Now we have armor here too. And a hive. So for example, let's say you're in this house. You jump out the house. You don't see the hive. What you can do is kill the hive first. Okay? Wait, let me just show you quickly. Now let's say you're panicked and you've jumped out somewhere and you've aggroed this. And then you've aggroed this. What I'll do is 1. Okay, as soon as you aggro that armor, you knife it once, it will stagger, you can kill the hive, and then get on, right? Like, AI are literally there to annoy you. And if you let them annoy you, you will most probably die to them or most probably players. Because you just don't want AI to annoy you. Right, so immolators are the same. With immolators, if you have a knife, you just have to buttstock the immolator. I think we hear one now. I mean, you guys probably already know about how to kill them, but I'm just going to show you anyway. This is purely for, like, not getting distracted by them, right? Like, for example, you're in a fight here, okay? Someone's shooting at you. If you aggro this thing, I would back off, okay? I'll jump over. Just hit it. Look around. He's not going to touch you yet. Back to the fight. You see, we got distracted a little bit there. Okay? But that's if we aggro an immolator whilst we're in a fight, right? So let's say that guy was there and then the immolator was here. It will be a little bit of a tricky situation. But you don't want the immolator to get close to you because they're one of the most annoying things in this game. They just slap you and you just get aim punch after aim punch and aim punch, basically. Now, obviously, we got water devils. Again, you don't need to, like, kill them. You can just go from here, let's say. The range is pretty great, actually. But if you, let's say, the water devil, where is he? So the water devil's here. Right. Instead of running like this, right? Get closer. Right. Instead of running, you can just go like this. Either go this way, or if you can't go, if you don't have an option to go another way to take range because there's another one there, you can just go like this. Whilst you're looking around, you can even walk and then just pass. So basically, what I want you to do is not get distracted by AI a lot, okay? That's one of the best things as a new player. Because when you come in as a new player, AI are pretty hard to kill, right? And as soon as you know how to deal with them and not get distracted by them, you will concentrate on more stuff, like fighting the enemies, finding your clues faster, getting money, and so on. So that's the AI section. Now, we've got crouching too much or walking slow. Now, I'm not telling you not to crouch, right? I'm not telling you not to crouch. I'm not telling you to not walk slow, right? But don't do them in the bad positions. Like, for example, if you're like around like a tree line like this, you can crouch, I guess. Yeah, you can walk slowly, right? But if you go into the open like here, right, you can, if you go like this, where are you open to? You're open to here, you're open to back there, even behind you, maybe here with long range snipers and so on, right? Especially if you're crossing the road. Let's say, I've seen plenty of people do this all the time, by the way. Okay? Now, let's say you go like this, and now you go like this. Because there's someone here, you just want to make no noise. You just want to literally just crouch like this. I mean, you can do this if you know you're safe, right? But try avoiding it. So, for example, if somebody's here, what I would do instead is I would either, if they don't know where I am, I would either like take a little bit of range like this from here. Okay. This is just an example. Like, you can do different stuff in different compounds. Okay, so what I would do is, if like, let's say your enemy's here, what I would do is like, I'll go from here or something. Okay. I wouldn't sprint that much. As soon as you get closer, you stop sprinting and you start walking and you start watching, right? Watching around you still. You're still in the open in this area, but like I said, this is an example. Yeah? Now, it takes a little bit longer to do that, but it's safer than just crouching, you know? Like, there's a lot of people that I see crouching in the middle of the field. Whether if I watch a video or I'm watching a, you know, I'm watching a stream or something, like, they're here and then they just suddenly go like this, and they're open to basically the whole map. Like, if you crouch, you are the easiest target to hit. It's insane. Like, if I see someone crouching, it's the easiest shot for me. Seriously. Like, it's just, you don't need to do it that much, right? Now, if you want to crouch, if you want to play stealthy, right? Do it, like I said, do it in like tree lines or something, you know? Like, I'm not telling you not to crouch. I'm not telling you to not, you know, walk slow, right? I'm not telling you to just sprint everywhere, because I don't sprint everywhere. But make sure you know where you're crouching, right? So, for example, if you're there, you don't need to crouch in the middle of the field there, right? You need to get out of that position, right? If you wanted to get to that position because you wanted to peek someone else, cool. But don't crouch, especially if they know where you are, right? Even if they don't, if you crouch, you most probably die to anybody that's half decent at the game. So, don't crouch too much. Don't walk too much. Now, spawn points. Now, spawn points are very important as well, right? Now, let's say we spawned here, okay? Now, if you didn't know where the spawn points are, what you can basically do is be like, okay, where's the clue? Okay, the clue's there. I'm just going to run to the clue, right? But if you don't know where the spawn points are, there's actually one right there, down there. People can come up. This is very, very common. They'll come up and they'll look into this spawn. Or there's a spawn right here, okay, where they'll instantly charge you and take you out, especially if you're just going, you know, just go like this. They'll just rush you, or they'll kill you from here, or they'll peek you from this way. It just depends, or this way, or even from this road here. Now, I'm gonna link you the spawn points map, and it will show you all the spawn points. So wherever you spawn, you'll know exactly where people spawn, and you will try to play more sneaky, or you'll even be the aggressor and you'll be pushing them, right? Spawn points are always important to know, because in this game there has literally always been a spawn point near you, right? Now, they fixed that a little bit in the previous patches, but there is still a lot of spawn points that are very close to each other. Now, if you're a new player and you just spawn there basically, and you have no idea where the spawn point is, you will get absolutely destroyed by someone that knows the spawn points. They'll come up here and they'll peek into here. Like, for example, let's say I spawned near the slaughterhouse spawn. I do it to a lot of people all the time, but obviously my guys aren't new all the time, but there's a lot of spawn fights. Actually, it's quite frequent. Now, let's say they spawned here, right? Okay, now they can just come up here. And if you've stood there for a long time, they can peek you, maybe kill you here, or they can even peek you like this, right? If they know where the clue is, right? If they know where exactly the clue is, they can press E, and then they're gonna be like, okay, if there is a spawn here, I've peeked here. Now, okay, nobody's here, but that doesn't mean nobody spawned here. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm just gonna watch this way, right? Because the other spawn is actually quite far away. They're not going to see me. So I'm actually safe behind, right? So all I need to look is this way. Okay? And I can just wait here and wait for some team to come, and I can easily kill them because they might not know the spawn points, or they might not even be paying attention. Like, if you want to catch them pretty easily, you can also, like, you know, make your way this way without them seeing you and get a good position for the clue, let's say. Now, let's say you've come up here or something. You're gonna go up here, or even at that shack on the left this way. You can just peek like this. You can see them coming. Now, you're not gonna take a shot here. You wait for them to get closer. Pretty easy, right? Because the clue is right there. They'll either go from there or, you know, so on. This is just an example. There's a lot of spawns in this map. As you can see, we're in training. I just wanted to show you. Now, the map will be in the description, so watch out for that. So that is it for the spawn points. Very important as well. Listen to audio. Now, Hunt Showdown has one of the best audio in most of the FPS games you'll ever play. It will even make the other FPS games you play look bad. I mean, well, sound bad, right? Now, audio, for me, is one of the most important things when I play. Now, you can wallbang people with audio, right? Whenever you get very experienced and you get loads of hours. But first, when you start the game, you need to know where people are, right? Now, audio is #1, okay? Now, someone might aggro the crow here. Now you know where they are, okay? What I'll do is, let's say I hear crows, okay? Now, what I'll do is I'll turn around so I can actually hear what side it is. So let's say if you're just looking this side, you hear crows and you just ignore them, you won't know exactly where they are, right? But if you turn and look around, maybe turn left or right, if it's to your, let's say, aggro's there, it's going to be on your right or left, right or left, okay? Just make sure you're listening for audio, okay? Because you can get a lot of kills just with audio, right? You can save your own life because of audio. Now, audio isn't just crows. It could be anything. It could be footsteps, nades, weapon shots, just a lot of stuff, right? Now, I'm going to show you a clip where I kill somebody and then I hear them outside of a compound and then I get a perfect nade.
Nice.
So that is it for today's video, guys. I hope you found it interesting and useful. These 5 tips were pretty good in my opinion, and I think there's actually more. So if you do want more tips and more videos like this, smash the like button, comment, subscribe, and actually just let me know, okay? Right? We're gonna be making a lot of videos on this channel, on Hunt, and in the future maybe other games too. Catch us on the live stream almost daily. Guys, take care. Have a nice day. Peace.